Well, I mean, I don't know what to say because I talked to Crouse, and Crouse says I don't have to do that. Crouse says that they have absolutely no right to expect me to do that. And see, if there was anything legitimate about it, then they shouldn't have played all of these parlor tricks. Yeah, like saying one thing and then saying they're qualified to do something, and then you say, hey, you said you were qualified to do something, and I need for you to help me or get me in touch with somebody that would be in your professional network so they can help me. And then they try to sleep with you, right? I mean, it's one of these things, like, even if somebody thinks that, you know, not having any problems with alternative compensation arrangements is somehow, I don't know, a commendable job skill that you really seek out in employment relationships, or that somebody has a particular kind of surplus value and or capital accumulation that would really be well suited for your venture, which needs a capital influx, then why would you say to someone you have certain qualifications and you have certain capabilities, and insofar as you have those capabilities and those qualifications, then you understand there are certain standards. And in order to meet those standards, well, you have to be able to be honest about the capacity to fulfill the necessary terms. And then when the time comes when you're expecting to be availed of that capital influx, you've refused to do everything necessary as a precondition to make sure it doesn't get squandered. See, you learn when you're on the streets for 3 years and you don't put out, you actually have a very unique value. Why would you waste that on somebody that's not even willing to confirm whether or not they're actually qualified at the level they've been trying to sell to everybody else they're qualified at? It just seems like a big hustle. It just seems like a big hustle. If they really did actually need it as bad as they keep saying they need it, why don't they actually produce somebody that's qualified to actually look you in the face and say that's what they're doing? I mean, all they're really doing is stressing themselves out. They're the ones that get stressed out about it, right? I mean, they're the ones that get stressed out about it, and they're the ones that want to, talk about it and blah, all this stuff here, there. Why would you gaslight somebody and then try to condition somebody to act like they're too stupid to understand the difference between honey wheat bread and, whole wheat bread? And then think somehow you're going to be able to just call them up on a moment's notice and get them to flip everything, flip something here, flip something there. Plausible deniability only goes so far, right? So I'm just saying, whoever they are, they've really done this wrong. And the problem is now Crouse has been telling me that actually I'm the one that holds the cards. I'm actually the one that holds the cards, and the problem is that there's been a protracted period of time where these guys have been allowed to put their name first on everything, and everything's defaulting. So just let them keep their own fucking name and deal with it themselves. And if they're not actually capable of that kind of productive capacity, then they should have gotten out of the fucking way and let the people who are be able to negotiate these deals themselves in person. Well, I'm sorry. If it's a problem with the plumbing, then maybe you shouldn't have disrespected the plumbers when they showed up. Everything has a proper place. Nothing they've done has been proper, right? I'm gonna listen to Kraus. Yeah, you too? Okay, great.